I tell you what.
No, you're going next time.
Yeah, I tell you what. Oh, goddamn, Mark. So
I need you for protection.
You know what's crazy?
And grow your hair out this time, though.
First of all, I'm not going to rock a mullet. First of all, I just got my hair cut. Okay.
I know. I need you to grow your hair out like you did back in the day.
Back in the day? You mean like 2 weeks ago?
Hey, boy. Hey, boy. Hey, boy, I need you. Ding-ling-ling.
Oh, this is my good old friend, Jared Smith. Oh.
There it is.
Oh,
there it is.
My good old friend, Jared Smith.
There it is, ladies.
He do that radio talk show. He talk about feeling stuff, you know.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But we came down here to watch him put
All
on a tire.
right.
Oh, goddamn, Mark.
I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
Exactly.
The merit scientist lab.
You hear that, folks? That is the sound of success. Success.
Suck. Cess. Suck. 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 Suck.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is our honor and privilege to welcome you to another landmark episode of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast.
Is it really a landmark?
I don't care, but I can happily say, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 130. 130 of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast. As always, it is I, RJ, the pizza guy, along with Jared, the visual mad scientist. Are you okay?
Probably not.
Oh, man.
I've been to a winery today, y'all, and I am fucked up.
So we don't know what's about to occur. We don't know what we're about to say, but we know this, that unfortunately we missed you last week, mostly due to me and Jared's lack of communication with one another. Probably mostly my fault, according to Jared.
Don't blame it on.
It's all right. It's all right. So
we won't say what happened, but we know what happened.
It's my fault.
But
it's all good. It's all good. So we were here. Sorry to keep you guys waiting. We don't like doing that. And before we start the show, there is a big, like, I mean,
first
massive.
of all, I'm drinking all the Kesslers.
Speaking of Kesslers, this goes in hand with.
Don't tell it. No.
No. You don't know what I'm going to say. You have no idea what I'm about to say.
If it has better not have anything to do with what happens in June.
No, not at all. Because we don't know what's going to happen in June.
Okay.
We'll get there when we get there.
All right.
Big,
making sure.
Happy 15th birthday to Caden. Okay?
To who?
Caden. And if you don't...
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This goes into what I was talking about.
Yeah. Just, no. Big,
that's it. Moving on to the next
big
thing.
Happy birthday, big guy.
Moving on to the next
You
thing.
rock the merch. You rock the sticks.
Does he rock the merch?
He does. He wears his hat faithfully.
Okay.
He wears his hat faithfully. Thank you,
Is
sir.
it the fitted joint?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, do you know what it's like to...
Shout out to you, sir.
Yeah.
Shout out to you.
Big happy birthday, buddy. You, we love you. And the fact that I'm playing video games with you now makes me feel old as a motherfucker.
As you should, because you are old as a motherfucker.
I am old as a motherfucker. So, Jared.
What? Why are you yelling at me, man?
I didn't mean to yell.
You did, though.
So I did raise my voice. I raised it to an exponential level.
What do you want? I'm drunk, so what do you want?
Well, I was going to ask you how the winery was, but apparently...
it was very great. It was good. We had a good time. You know, I always had a good time with the Core 4. They know who they are.
Core 4.
Actually, one of the Core 4 is a huge supporter. That's where we got the test tubes from the original.
Yeah. Shout out to
back
you.
In the day, and we're gonna bring them back out. Man, like every time I'm with those people, like I remember like that I have friends.
Yeah,
and like it's weird. It's weird because sometimes when I do this show, like I forget that I have friends because sometimes my friends don't show up.
I'm your friend.
And that's what I mean.
No, I'm your friend.
You don't show up sometimes.
Hey, first of all, sir, you are not wrong. All right.
Trying to make you understand. So,
Hey.
ladies and gentlemen, it wasn't my fault that the show didn't happen last week.
It was not.
And I want everyone to know I was highly upset that the show didn't happen last week.
He was very upset. This is my first time seeing him in days.
No, it's not the first time.
I said in days.
And I was very upset. So do not be upset with me that the fact, and don't be upset with him. Life happens, but man, yeah, I had some shit to say, and right now I'm just too inebriated to even go into what I wanted to say.
That's okay. So I'm going to speak for a moment. Since I missed it, since we missed it last week, what I did about 2 Saturdays ago, something that I was very, very excited about was WrestleMania. WrestleMania weekend. WrestleMania 38 in Texas, a place that Jared has visited.
Texas is the bestest.
And let me tell you something. When I tell you that watching Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Rattlesnake, the toughest SOB, don't trust anybody, came down to the ring in the main event of night one, riding his ATV, shaking his head, stomping a mud hole, giving a, oh, hell yeah. It was incredible. I loved it.
First of all, I didn't agree with any of what he just said.
Yeah.
Go ahead, keep going.
So anyway, as Jared proceeds to
You don't
open,
have to say anyway, just keep going.
So anyway, I'm going to continue. The WrestleMania this year was fucking awesome. Night one was incredible. Night two was great. And the biggest thing for me, because I was just blown away by
Didn't we already talk about this?
No, we talked about it the night of it happening, but since we didn't do the show last week, I couldn't give my review of it.
No, we talked about it. Yeah, maybe you're right.
I am right. I'm never wrong.
Yeah. Whatever.
So, the biggest thing for me over the WrestleMania weekend was the Undertaker's Hall of Fame speech. Talk about watching a grown man cry. That's myself. It was everything I wanted it to be. It was everything that it should have been, and that is the reception that a gentleman of his caliber deserves. And I will tell you, as a lifelong fan of the Squared Circle, it was fucking badass. It was badass. And I shed a tear. I don't know if I was cutting onions or if I just smelled a funk. I don't know if my cat just used a litter box.
He was cutting a fart.
But I'm going to tell you, it was great. It was absolutely phenomenal. And I was so happy to see it happen. And next year, I'm going to Hollywood.
Wait, dude, I didn't even get a chance to talk about my fucking time at the fucking... Did I get to talk about my time at the track?
No, I was going to ask you that.
Man, see, this is what happens when your ass don't fucking show up.
I don't know how I can't show up when this is my house.
What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Well, I was going to ask you how the track was. I know.
What do you mean? That was fucking 4 weeks ago now.
You mean the NASCAR?
Yes.
Dude, that was like a Sunday and a half ago.
That was 4 weeks ago.
It was not 4. Maybe in your mind.
Bruh.
Dude, that was not 4 weeks ago.
Bruh. I wanted to talk about it last week. And
okay.
I swear to God, I talked about it already.
No, you were talking about how you hate it, and then you went, and then you said you loved it.
No, I don't think I ever talked about it. Maybe I did talk about it. See, I don't even know what we talked about. Like, this is the fucking... See, this is what... Ladies and gentlemen, this is why you don't skip a week doing podcasts. Because you don't ever know what the fuck you talked about. I don't think I talked about... I think I did talk about it.
No, you talked about how you didn't like NASCAR, but then you went to the show, and you haven't told us yet.
Yeah, so we talked about it.
Yeah, no, but you didn't talk about how you were at the event down in Richmond.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. You have not explained that whatsoever. I swear. I would not make that up.
On the show, I have not explained that.
No, not at all. Not 1 second.
I didn't talk about how I love the smell of the smoke and all that.
You posted it on Facebook.
Nah, dog. I talked about it.
No, yeah, on Facebook.
Nah, I talked about it. I'm pretty sure I talked about it.
I'm telling you.
Nah, I'm telling you, I talked about it.
For the people out there listening, if you thought Jared talked about it, please leave a comment. And while you're doing that, like, share, and subscribe. So, Jared, since you talked about it, probably with somebody else other than myself, how was Richmond in the NASCAR event?
I'll say it again. I love the smell of the fucking race fuel. This is why I know I talked about it, because I remember sitting here and I love the smell of the race fuel, the brakes, and what else? All three things combined smelled fucking awesome.
Were you surrounded by hillbillies?
This is, again, how I know I talked about it.
No. What? Maybe we've talked, but not on the show. I
Yeah,
swear.
we did, bro. I'm
I'm telling you, we did not.
100% we talked about it.
All right.
On the show,
So
we talked about it.
if I'm wrong,
Oh, here you
All
go
right.
with the fucking eating ass, ladies and gentlemen.
So, ladies and gentlemen.
No. You know what happens? See, so this is RJ making up for missing last week.
I did miss last week.
Hold on.
All right.
I wanted to do the show last week, but he was like, "Oh no, I have something." Blah blah blah. Whatever happened. He was like, "We could do it Sunday." I'm like, "Bro, I am doing." Stop.
You want me to put it down?
No. I want you to stop talking while I'm talking.
I didn't say anything.
You were about to. He was like, "Oh, well, we can do it Sunday." I'm like, "How do you know I don't have anything to do on Sunday?" We already agreed that we're gonna do the show Saturday. From point blank, whatever the fuck you want to say. We're doing the show. And ladies and gentlemen, I've been to a winery today, and yes, I'm a little inebriated. However, we already agreed that we're gonna do the show on Saturday. This guy, and fine, there's gonna be anomalies every now and then, blah blah blah. But don't give me the anomaly day of shit happening. Oh, well, we can do it Sunday. No, what if I have something to do on Sunday? So that's how I know. You know what? That's how I know we didn't talk about. We already talked about the NASCAR shit, because we were gonna do the show last week. We didn't do the show last week because whatever. I don't even remember what it was, and we don't have to talk about it. And then
Fair play.
the week before, I was on a Sunday out at NASCAR. So I didn't push it out until late Sunday, but it went out Monday, late Monday. It still went out Monday, but that was because I was out Sunday night.
Yeah, but
because of the NASCAR. We talked about NASCAR shit.
we did. But you were talking about how you didn't really care for it, and then you went to a show the next day. So
we never talked about it on the show?
So we've talked about NASCAR, but we didn't talk about you at the actual event.
We
That's
never
it.
talked about it on the show.
No, I swear. So we do a show Saturday, you go Sunday, the show comes out Monday, and then we didn't do a show last week. So we didn't talk about your experience there.
Why do I feel like I've already talked to you about it already, though?
Because I've seen you before
I'ma
we
hit
started
you so
recording.
hard.
And what is
I'm
happening?
fucking up all the fucking show. Okay.
We're recording, right?
Yeah, we're
Uh,
recording.
okay,
but I'm flicking through everything.
So you go down to Richmond. All right.
So we go down to Richmond. Got family down there. It is what it is. I just figured out something. Oh, it's gone now. Yeah, so I go down to Richmond. Never been there. I grew up there, and I used to hear the sounds of the fucking race cars going around. Living there, you hear the sounds. I never actually been to the track and saw and heard them firsthand.
All right.
And I'm not gonna lie, it was the most amazing thing that I've ever seen. I will say in my life, because it's just the craziest shit you've ever seen. Like, you just see cars just wow. And if you don't understand racing, I don't know how to explain it to people. If you've never been to a racetrack, like they come out, like they do the whole ceremony, and NASCAR is super Christian. They come out and they do their whole fucking
No, I understand.
Praying to the Lord. And there's a whole, bruh. There's a whole
You
fucking
said praying to the Lord.
No,
I know.
There's a whole thing.
I know.
And I'm not.
I know you're not knocking it. I know.
No, I appreciate you laughing at it because I think I want to make that into a joke, but there's a whole, like they pray to the Lord. There's a whole fucking thing, and then they do the national anthem, and then fucking cars come out, and they go back and they start. And this is a short track. Richmond is a very short track, so they go up back on the starting line. They start, and they goes, and they're just going.
Dude, you making those noises should be a sound bit, dude.
I could do it. I could do it.
So how many laps was this race that you went to?
300, I think.
300 laps?
Yeah, I think it was pretty much. I think it was 300. But now they do it in stages. So it's like the first stage is like 77 laps or some shit. I can't remember what it was. And then they go into 197 laps in the second stage. But what people don't understand is, yeah, they start out, they're all together. They come out of the fucking pits and they're all together. Like, yeah, and you hear them how it sounds on TV or whatever. But then it gets to the point where it's like they get separated because then they start pitting.
Yeah.
Like some start pitting and then they come out. And bro, you're laughing, but this is how it sounds.
I know.
And I appreciate the laugh.
Mm-hmm.
It is funny, but it's not funny at the same time. But like you see them come out. Okay, so but after a while, especially in the second stage, they get to a point where they're just fucking. It's just continuous. Wow, 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 wow. It's just noise, and like. If you don't have your fucking headphones in, or you don't have like noise canceling headphones or earphones in, it gets loud. And you just try to talk to your friends, and it's like, I can't hear it. They're like, and they don't understand what the fuck you're saying.
Over there signing and shit, you know.
You're not even signing. It's just like, bro, just fuck it. And then they slow down, and it's like, that's all you hear is. I'm not gonna lie. It's the best fucking feeling I've ever had in my life. Like it's loud, but it's fucking fun.
That's dope, man. Let me ask you this: while you were down there, is there like a tailgating process to that? Because I've never been to a NASCAR event. Is there a tailgating? Is there food? Are there trucks? Are there, how does that work?
There is tailgating. You can go down if you get down early enough. And what we did, we went down, we parked. We had a pickup truck and we had food and we had beer.
Hell yeah.
But I was with people who already had been there before. So they knew like, yo, we're going to go down to the trailers. You can buy fucking merchandise. You go down to the trailers, you buy merchandise and this, that, and other thing. You can buy food. Like we ended up buying, of all things, Papa John's. I sent you the picture.
You're right. You did.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that you had to. Was it nasty?
It wasn't the greatest.
It wasn't made with love by yours truly.
No, it was made somewhere else, but they sold it.
Ah, I see. Like
it was
like an
fast.
outside vendor, kind of thing. Okay.
No, it was Papa John's, but they were selling quick.
Yeah,
it was a quick joint. It is what it is. It's fine. So we went and got that, and we all knew that we needed to eat that before we went in because as soon as we went in, we knew it was gonna be a fucking wrap. Like,
yeah.
I don't fucking want to fucking try to buy more. Either way, it was a tailgate type thing, like you were saying. So we were out there, we're chilling, we're drinking beer. It's funny. It was a one black guy. He was selling shirts that said, I should have taken a picture of this shit, but he was selling shirts that said, Biden's, I can't remember what it was. Either way, it was a black guy selling shirts that was talking shit about Biden and Kamala. He was like, Biden's opinion. Oh no, it was like Biden's a pimp and Kamala's a hoe type
Yeah.
shit.
All right.
And I was like, oh shit, I should have bought one of those. And then the back said some other crazy shit. I should have bought one just to. I'm not supporting it, but I should have bought it just because.
That's all right. There's always
it was funny.
There's always a next time.
Yeah, I think September's the next Richmond one. But.
All right. There's always a next time. Well, I'm glad you had.
All
right.
So we were tailgating out there. We were drinking beer. We fucking just hanging out. There were babies running around. It was like the typical redneck bullshit that you fucking deal with.
Oh goddamn, Mark! I tell you what.
And then we went inside. The race was about to start, and it was. I loved it. I'm not gonna say like, dog. You know me. I'm not. You know me.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
I understand.
If it's a good time, I don't care.
Of course.
I don't care what the crowd is. As long as you don't fuck with me, we're good.
Yeah.
This is one of those crowds where it's like, yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. We'll take you all back. But they were cool. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't. They were there to fucking watch the race, and that was it. And I loved it. It was one of the best times I've ever had in my life.
That's awesome. I'm glad you had fun, man.
I'm gonna go again.
I know, and I will go with you next time. I promise. Yeah, my word. I tell you what.
No, you're going next time.
Yeah, I tell you what. Oh goddamn, Mark. So
I need you for protection.
You know what's crazy?
And grow your hair out this time, though.
First of all, I'm not going to rock a mullet. First of all, I just got my hair cut. Okay.
I know. I need you to grow your hair out like you did back in the day.
Back in the day? You mean like 2 weeks ago?
Hey, boy. Hey, boy. Hey, boy, I need you. Ding-ling-ling.
Oh, this is my good old friend, Jared Smith. Oh.
There it is.
Oh,
there it is.
My good old friend, Jared Smith.
There it is, ladies.
He do that radio talk show. He talked about feeling stuff, you know.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But we came down here watch him put
all right,
on a tire.
All right.
Oh, goddamn, Mark. So.
But that's what the crowd was.
I'm glad you had fun. Seriously.
I love that shit, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like
you deserve it.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Like like I said in my fucking my Facebook post, I talk mad shit about NASCAR just because of the crowd that is there.
The demographic,
bruh. That shit live is it's better than baseball.
That's a tough one.
That's a no.
If it's coming from you,
you know me.
If it's coming from you,
that's
then
better than baseball.
All right, man. All right, I'll take your word for it.
We're going, and I'm gonna take you next time. Matter of fact, you need to go with us to a winery for once.
I had to work today.
You could have got out of that.
No, well, possibly. However, when your general manager approaches you,
could have got out of that.
Nah,
we had a good time. We played. I played cornhole with the peoples. Yeah, we had a good
with
time.
The core four. With the core four?
No, not the core four. The core four. The core four. Yeah, the core four. We were out there. And the core four always has fun though.
Hell yeah.
Core four has fun with whoever is there.
All right. Well, you have my word.
Shout out to the core four. And we just came up with that terminology today.
Yeah.
The core four, we know who we are because we're always there no matter what.
Can you put the camera on me for a second, sir, so I can look at myself? Look at me.
Core four is part of, actually, one of the core four is part of the show. She's test tubes.
You're awesome. Always great. We love you. Thank you so much. So,
I'm giving too much detail.
You're giving sparing detail.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, no, unfortunately,
shout out to the core four.
I went out with our mutual friend Wednesday night to, do you know what really a cool spot to go is? And maybe I'm tripping.
Please tell me, because what is that on a Wednesday night?
It's Chili's.
Ugh.
I know. Hold on. Hear me out.
Is she the core four?
Well,
she might be core four.
I don't know what dictates that, but I went to Chili's on Wednesday night.
I'm sorry. Okay, good. Keep going.
And I'll tell you, when I was growing up, there was that Chili's out there in Springfield over there kind of where Hard Times used to be and all that. No, that's Chi-Chi's. I'm sorry. That was Chi-Chi's. That's what I'm thinking about. But Chili's, right? It's like, who goes to Chili's? Who goes there? Who does that? So I went in there, after work. I sat down, and you want to talk about a very Springfield vibe or just a very adult vibe? It was a Chili's, of all places. I sat down. I was comfortable. I had 2 beers, took a shot of, what is it? I had a green tea because, why not?
Ugh.
Hey, man, it is what it is. But it's one of those things where I sat there and I was like, this is what adults do. Now, we go to bars all the time. We live in them. We go to...
You go to bars.
We, sir, go to bars. You might be doing a little better than me currently.
You go to bars.
And anyway, but I was sitting in there, and it's like, this is what normal people... I had like this normal vibe. It's like, oh, this person's getting ready to go to bed here in about 30 minutes, I'm not even fucking lying to you, dude. And you know what? I was getting up. We were paying our bill. And I was like, you know what? I feel like going home, watching the Fox 5 evening news, and going to bed. That's how I felt. And it was cool.
Bro, I feel like that every time I go out. I love that shit. Like, I'd rather go home and watch the Fox. No.
Well, the news now.
I know what channel I really want to watch, but never mind. I'm gonna stay quiet. I think I've told you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what channel I want to watch.
So
and,
if you want to watch Jared's channel,
shut up. No. What are you talking about?
So let me tell you something, folks. It has been weeks since we've had somebody on the show.
Yeah, because RJ hasn't invited anybody.
It's not that I don't invite people. I respect.
I'm done doing all the work, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, I know 2 people that it could possibly come over, but I would thought you would have done some more work. But
well, the 2 people I'm trying to get over here, I tell you when they come over here, it'll be great. But until they come over, we have one chocolate anus left.
Fuck. Keep going.
Chocolate anus. Who wants to come over and eat some ass on the Mad Scientist Lab podcast? Is it you? Is it your friend? Is it possibly your neighbor? Your neighbor's dog? Your neighbor's cat? The parakeet that sits in the cage in that room that you never go in? Please, if you are one of these said individuals I listed above, come over and eat some ass. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with tongue punching the fart box a little bit. All right. So I'm going to put this box down, and I'm going to continue to speak because that's what I do best. And sometimes I don't know what I'm saying. Jared?
He doesn't know what he's saying.
Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree. You don't know what the fuck you're saying.
All right. That's fine. Do you know what?
I just farted, and I fucking made sure the show didn't fucking stop.
Well, as Jared plugged in something, he released something else.
Yeah, I had to fucking plug in because the battery's about to die. RJ was about to die.
Oh, God,
and he smells like shit.
No, you smell like shit. You farted.
Yeah, I did. Do you smell it?
No, and I'm glad I don't.
So then I didn't fart. Why are you complaining?
I wasn't complaining. I was only assessing the situation, sir, as I see fit.
Man, how come you didn't come out with us at the winery today?
I had to work. I told you.
Man, fuck that shit. You
I know.
Like, you know what? I can't come. You could have came out, bro. We were still there. Like, we went to another winery.
Dude, if I drive my car at 60 miles an hour, my roof's going to blow off and my seat's going to eject me out of the hood.
Excuses, ladies and gentlemen.
It's not an excuse. It's a reality. You've seen Die Hard, too. When the plane's about to blow up and Bruce Willis yanks, when he yanks the seat and it just launches him out of the air.
You know what's funny? Like, this shit did not fall this week, but it fell like 2 weeks ago. Why is that?
Maybe because you hung it up better.
All I did was push it harder.
No, sometimes you got to push, folks, and when you push it hard into a wall.
I gotta take a shit.
You gotta take a shit.
Yeah, I gotta take a shit.
So is that it?
So no, we're no. I'm gonna keep going.
No, all right. Well, before Jared defecates all over the carpet down here, let me run some things across you folks real quick. The Halo TV series, something I talked about.
Do you like that shit?
No.
I told you.
No. Because, well, it's not that.
Wait. Okay, so hold on. I'm not gonna. I want you to run your shit down. But did I not say the shit was? It was gonna be sorry. or it sucked?
I expected it to be bad, but hear me out.
All right, I'm going back to you.
Video game adaptations into movies or television
You're making
shows.
excuses.
No, I'm not. Dude, this is the reality. And if anybody who's listening would know.
Yeah, but we know video game adaptations are trash. We already know that.
Okay, that's fine.
So what I want you to do is analyze the Halo. Being a super Halo fan that you are.
Oh, Die Hard.
I want you to analyze the show. Be objective, however.
Oh, I am.
But don't fucking look. Oh. We already know the adaptations are gonna be shit. Don't justify it.
I'm not justifying.
But no, you justified it to go into what you're saying.
That is true. But however, that's still the mindset I had when I initially started watching it. Now, it's not terrible. It's just not good. But
I also said it wasn't going to be good. Did I not say that at the beginning?
You did say that, and I did not disagree with you.
Okay, so
I did not disagree with you.
So let's get the real scoop from a person who's a gamer who's played it and has watched part of the show.
So, obviously, the games are a legendary franchise spanning 20 years. Storytelling arc, the story of Master Chief, Cortana, the Forerunner, the Covenant, all that stuff. Now, I want to be a fan, and I am a fan. I'm trying to give it time to build because, you play a game, and it's like, oh, you can play a game in the span of 7-8 hours in a day, if you're fat like me, by the way. Or you can slowly let this build. It's not that it's terrible, but they have like these miscellaneous plots going on the side that I feel are not necessary, okay? But I still feel they are building towards something, towards the original lore of the games, okay? Because this doesn't take place in the typical Halo universe. It takes place in some off-brand world or whatever the fuck it is. Look at me waving my hands like this. Look at me waving my hands. And again, it's not bad. It's just like, is this what I thought it would be? No. You have all these expectations in your head, and you get your hopes high and blah blah blah, and then it's not so much of a letdown. It's like, I know this can be better. That's what that is to me, personally. Have I spoken to anybody else that I know that's watched it? No. Besides John, who will not be mentioned on this show. And again, some episodes are good. Some episodes are but I feel like they're building towards something. But as a whole, right now, I'm kind of a little lower than the middle. Like, it's like, hey, this isn't bad, but I'm like, it could be better. But I'm holding out. I'm giving it time to hopefully get into the Halo lore that we all know and love and all that. The first episode was badass. The second episode was Third episode, I was like, oh, this is good. And then the most recent episode, I was like, this isn't necessary. Where are the fucking Flood? I want to see the Forerunners. I want to see Guilty Spark. I want to see all of it. But we have to wait. We have to be patient, because why not? And that's what I have to say about that.
Have you been watching Moon Knight?
No, believe it or not, I was going to watch that.
Oh,
and here comes another RJ should have done this.
RJ should have done a lot of things, but go ahead.
You are correct, but I was so kind of caught up in the Halo stuff.
What the fuck, man? You're caught up in the wrong shit.
I love Halo.
Yeah, but it sucks. The show sucks.
You haven't even watched it.
I don't have to watch it. I'm telling you, the show sucks.
All right. You said NASCAR sucks, and now you love it.
Bruh. Bruh, I'm telling you.
But you're not too far from the truth when it comes to that.
There's been plenty of people who are like fans of Halo and whatever. I've not heard anything about Halo. The series anyway.
Of course not.
I've heard way more about Moon Knight.
There's 3 episodes out now.
3 episodes out. People love Moon Knight. I ain't never heard nobody talk about Halo.
Well, I don't, dude. Have you ever heard anybody talk about Halo besides myself? Exactly.
No.
Yeah. Well, okay. All right.
What do you mean? Okay, all right.
No, but it justifies your point. Is like nobody talks about it because there aren't like I'm a
because it
diehard.
sucks,
Halo does not suck,
bruh. A
Well, no, the
series
show- the-
on
the-
Halo sucks.
The series is one thing, but the game.
A series on Halo sucks. Period.
All right. Well, now we know how Jared truly feels about Master
You
Chief.
know that, and I didn't even put it on me. A series on Halo sucks, and nobody's talking about that shit. Who's talking about it? Real talk. Who's talking about it? Everybody's talking about Moon Knight.
Because Marvel is bigger than Halo.
No, that's not. That's not why. That's not why.
And yes, you're probably right. It's probably a better show.
Moon Knight is fire, and you're out here watching the worst show on television right now.
The worst show on television. You know what it is, Jared?
What?
The news. It's the news, folks.
I'm aggravated, y'all.
No,
I'm
all right.
drunk.
So
I've been drinking wine all day. This man was talking about fucking Halo when Moon Knight is the fucking
can you
firest fucking show on TV right now.
What is the Moon Knight character? Can you explain it to me?
What do you mean? Can I explain? No, I can't explain it to you. You look it up.
Well, I'm doing it for content.
Well,
for the people who don't know what it is.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Moon Knight he's back in the day he was compared to Batman because his characters, Mark Spector was brilliant and rich and blah 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 blah. But he's not that guy in this series.
All right.
He's a fucking. In this series, he's Steven. I don't even remember his fucking last name. Steven, whatever. Who's a loser. And they even fucking say, like, why'd you let the bum come back into this fucking fight? Mark Spector is the fucking real spy, blah, blah, blah. If you look up in the comic books, Mark Spector is the man. He's Spectre. He's the fucking spy. He's the fucking man, bang. He's fucking Bama's up.
All right.
But then he's got Steven, who's this guy who also understands Egyptian mythology, and he works in the Egyptian. Oh, he works in the museum where there's Egyptian art and all this shit. And he knows all the shit, and he's teaching these kids all this shit. But he's a bitch.
All right.
But if you watch the show, like I'm giving you the show. If you watch the show, Steven is like, again, he's a bitch and he's ruling the shit at the beginning of the show, but then like Steven has to take shit over, like, yo, like, bruh, I need this fucking body right now. You're being a little bitch and I need this body right now. So, but then there's another body, there's another being inside the body that takes over that we didn't have any, at this point in episode 3 that we didn't even know who the fuck it is. He's out here killing Bamas.
Like killing people?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Steven and Mark don't want to kill. Mark is just a badass. Steven is a fucking chump. He's you. Like, like I'm Mark Spector,
and I'm the chump.
You're Steven.
All right.
You're a chump. And then there's another guy. Like I'm the superhero. You're the chump.
You're such a fucking douchebag. You're a fucking piece of shit.
I have to make this shit pop. Like people have to listen. We gotta listen. Y'all gotta listen for a reason. But you ain't even watch the shit. You don't even know what the fuck's happening.
Well, that's why I asked you to talk about it.
I'm telling you. But I want you to watch it.
I will watch it.
Man,
I'll watch it tomorrow.
please.
I will watch.
This like
tomorrow's Easter Sunday. I have nothing to do but spend time with my family and watch television.
Look, if I like you always say you're gonna watch something, I'm pretty pleased. Watch. It's 3 episodes right now. It's only gonna be 6 episodes.
That's fine.
Watch this shit.
And I know I eat my own words sometimes, but I have literally nothing going on tomorrow.
Watch this shit, and I guarantee you'll be like, "Fuck, he was right."
I never said you were wrong.
Man,
I know.
RJ, I just get tired. I just get tired of being right.
Are you always right?
A lot of the time. I don't say I'm always right, but a lot of the time, yeah.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm drunk right now, but we had a conversation the other night, and bro, like I get tired. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm tired too, my friend.
Tired of what? What are you tired of?
A lot of things. You don't think I'm not tired? That I don't have, my own problems or anything like that? Of course I do.
No, we all have our own problems.
All right,
but it has nothing to do with having problems. It has problems, like what it has to do with is this still happening?
This is always happening. Here, can you put the camera on me for a second, please?
Do you want it on you?
I would like it if that's okay with you.
I don't know. I don't know if you want the camera on you because I don't know if you even want to do this anymore.
So here, we're gonna play a game of rock paper scissors now.
I'm putting the camera on you right now.
Yeah, you want to play rock paper scissors? 2 out of 3.
What does that mean?
To put the camera on me. If you
I'll put the camera on you no matter what.
All right. So here, put the camera on me, folks. Let me tell you something. This show is a very essential part of me and Jared's lives. And Jared, all right, and don't interrupt me because you interrupt me all the time.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you interrupt me.
I interrupt you all the time.
Yeah.
I interrupt. Hold up. I interrupt him all the time. Okay.
Jared is my friend. Jared is my brother who I will do anything for, and that is my word to God. This show has grown so much in the last several years, mostly due to the effort of Jared Smith with his dedication to getting us a new table, these headsets, these microphones, these cameras, these lights that you don't see, all of it. I have no fucking part of it. The only part of it I am is this mouthpiece. And sometimes I am a person who lives outside of this show, who has to do things, who feels things. I get fucking depressed. And sometimes I don't leave my fucking room. And it's sad. So sometimes I can't be what everybody wants me to be. However, that does not mean that I don't like this show, that I don't love this show, that I don't ask people about this show, that I don't do any of it. Because this show is a big part of me as well. Thank you, sir.
I'm not denying any of that.
All right. I'm just telling you that this show is an integral part of me and you, and we do it, and I'm sorry, and I apologize if I can't meet your expectations sometimes.
Okay, don't do that.
No, I'm sorry. I'm serious. You're my friend.
Don't do that.
It's
because
I love you, dude. Like, come on, man.
No, I get it. It's not like it. You said something at some point, and now I'm trying to remember what it was. Like
it's all good. I'm not mad. I just want you to know that
it's an integral part of me, also, and what
you give your life to it. I understand that. I know that this is your baby. This is your brainchild.
But I don't want you to say like I'm tired of you saying it like that.
Then how should I say it?
I want you to fucking understand that it's not just, hey, come over and let's do the show, bro. Like you're sitting there for an hour, and that's it for you.
And I know you take it home with you.
I have to take the computer's going home. I do more. So like what I'm saying is, don't just assume that once you're done with the show's over. Because what if I want to do something tomorrow? Like when I went to NASCAR was Sunday.
I know.
I still had to fucking make sure the shit was done.
I know, man. But dude, you're the mind behind this, and you're the man with the talent to do it.
But what I'm saying is, I don't feel like what happened last weekend. And this is gonna be fucking live for everybody to see.
That's fine. All right.
What happened last weekend was, to me, like, you didn't take in consideration my life, and we talked about this already. All and right. I feel like I kind of want the people to see.
That's fine. I'm okay with that.
But I felt like you didn't fucking take into consideration that I still have a life outside of this.
I know you have a life outside of this.
But you're like, yo, we can do it at this time. I'm like, bro, like, no, we can't do it at this time because I have this going on. I have this going on.
Okay, if I was being inconsiderate to that, then I apologize. I do.
No,
Sincerely.
no.
But what I'm saying is, dude, you're my friend. I see you more. I talk to you more than most people. I know what this show means to you. Even if I don't show it or I don't act it, I know it. When I know things, I understand them for what they are. And I know that sometimes in order for us to be great, you have to give 100% all the time. And if I cannot give you 100%, then it is weighing you down, this down.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
All right. So it was late and, there was.
No, I get it. Yeah. There was definitely a miscommunication.
And we will, and you know what we learned from this? We're going to learn to do better. Yeah. Like we're going to learn to do better.
Because I'm fucking drunk and you see what the fuck is happening right now. I'm still out here.
Before you came over, I was eating potatoes like my mom made. And man, they were fucking, and she got these chicken breasts from Wegmans. These,
you're making me hungry, bro.
I know. Man, it was like some BBQ glaze, oh my God, dude. I know. I'm not trying to make you hungry. But good God, dude. Right, that shit hit the spot. And then I had a little piece of salad. Do you know what I learned? Broccoli is the only vegetable that is man-made. Did you know that?
It's a hybrid. I have heard that. It's not man-made, but it's a hybrid.
Okay, well.
No, I've heard it. But that it happens a lot. It happens a lot.
I was like fucking shocked, dude, because I like broccoli. Do you like broccoli?
I love broccoli.
Yeah, so I had a little bit of broccoli. I like cheese. Vegetables. Yeah, vegetables are good.
There's only cauliflower and what's the other fucking Brussels sprouts? The only ones I fucking hate.
Yeah. See, I'm white and I won't eat that.
It's just gross.
Cauliflower tastes
like fucking paint.
It tastes like you are licking a wall, or something of that nature.
And honeydew melon tastes like fucking liquid air.
I don't mind honeydew really that bad.
Honeydew tastes like hard air, bro.
Hard air?
Hard air.
Liquid air, hard air.
Yeah, it's like it's frozen air. It's disgusting. It's fucking disgusting.
Folks, if you like honeydew, please tell us what it tastes like. You can always leave a comment. And while you're leaving a comment, you're going to be like, well, I'm leaving a comment. I might as well like, share, and subscribe to the Mad Scientist Lab podcast. Because weekly or bi-weekly, we are here for your entertainment value.
We need to get back to weekly.
We're starting fresh. This is week one. We are starting fresh. We are starting new because this is episode 100 and motherfucking 30.
First of all, we started late, and you were talking about we won't until 9:30, and guess what? It's only 8:30 today.
Yeah, last week
I went to a fucking whole winery, motherfucker.
So last week,
no.
Hold on. So you're
about to talk shit.
No, I'm not talking shit. Okay. Let me plead my case, just a little bit. Just a little bit. So
hold up. Plead your case.
As I plead, like Johnny Depp here in Fairfax County.
That's true. He is, but I don't think that was that. I read this story on that, but keep going.
I like Johnny Depp. Go Johnny. I fucking support that dude. So if you know me, and you do, my Saturday routine, especially if I'm not working, is I wake up, I smoke my bowl. I hop on the sticks with the boys for a little while till about maybe 3:30, 4 o'clock. And then I said, hey, guys, I got to do the podcast. So I get up, I take a shower, I wrestle my brain for a little bit. And I know you like to take a nap sometimes and and whatnot. And sometimes you'll be like, hey, I'm on the way. I'm like, great. Around 6 o'clock, I still figured you were taking a nap. So do you know what I did? I took a nap too. And I woke up at 7. And then you texted me 10 minutes later, or whatever the case is, and you were like, where are you at?
So we woke up at the same time. Keep going.
Yeah, and you were like, where are you at? I was like, well, dude, I was waiting for you. And you're like, well, I was waiting for you. And I'm like, well, shit. But I guess maybe I still had the sleepiness from my bed, and then, I'm comfortable. It's like, man, you know what? I just want to get up and go out because the weather was nice outside. The baseball game was on.
Let's rewind this.
All right, go ahead. Rewind.
You said the baseball game was out. I get it. Fine. But the temperature here was the same as it was the day before. 50s.
All right.
It's not great weather.
Sun was out.
So what?
I just like seeing
All
the
of
sun.
a sudden, we all like seeing the sun,
All right, that's fair.
but we also have a job to do, right?
That is also correct.
So we do the job first, then we fucking see the sun. Does that make sense, or is that too much to ask?
No, it's not too much to ask. However, maybe in the mind state that I was in, because I was comfortable, this, and that, I was like, you know what? Like, it's getting a little later. I want us to enjoy the Saturday night. And here, let's do it tomorrow. And that's where it goes to not considering what you have to do the next day. And you were like, no, let's do the show. And I said, hey, all right, come on over. And you're like, nah. Like, let's.
Because you know why? Because at that point, I was pissed.
I know.
I was like, what the fuck? No. Because you said, oh, it'll be 9:30 by the time we're done. First of all, it's 8:30 now. No different than normal than we usually do. If we get started at 6:30, whatever, we get done at 9:30.
This is true.
So I'm like, it's no different than normal. So then I proceed to go get in the shower, and I was thinking about it, and I'm like, the fuck, man? Like, no, fuck that, because now my day's fucked up tomorrow, because I get it. You're fine. You're fine with doing your hour and a half, 2-3 hours here, but now my fucking day is fucked up for the next day because I got to do this, plus fucking edit the shit, and it may not take as long as I'm anticipating in my head, but however, hey, it's more time than you're doing. So I started thinking about this in my head. I'm like, yo, this kind of fucked up. Like, I'm doing a lot of shit, and I'm starting to feel unappreciated. So then I started thinking, like, is it worth me even doing this anymore?
This show is always worth doing, sir. And
this is what but you're not hearing me. This is what's going through my head at the moment. I'm like ready to fucking just be like, you know what? I have an extra room in my house. I'll take all this shit down. I'll fucking take all this shit back home and figure out how to do this shit.
Don't you think you're taking it too far by thinking that? I don't think you have to do that.
No, you're right. Maybe I was thinking too far, but this is my emotions at the moment.
That's fine. I get it.
I'm just telling you.
I'm a person. I get it.
Telling you
I get it.
how I was thinking in the moment. I'm like, yo, like I'm tired of doing all the work. I'm tired of doing all the work. Like, I do a lot, and
I never say that you don't.
I'm not saying that you say.
All right, I'm listening.
I'm telling you how I was feeling in the moment.
All right.
And I'm tired. This is 100% true. I feel like I do a lot more, especially in moments like that when it's like, yo, we just do it tomorrow. Like, no, bro. Like, I fucking got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just throw me under the bus. Don't just throw my business away because you have something to do. Don't just fucking say that. Like, I felt, I don't know, man. It's hard to explain.
It's all right. Thank you for. Do you know why we're friends? Because we communicate with one another.
Yeah.
That's right. Even if we agree to disagree, or we both, like blah, 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 like that kind of thing.
We've never blah, blah, blah.
Well, I'm just saying in general, like not saying that we've actually done
that. I was at the point where I was like, you know what, I'm tired of doing everything. Like, I was ready to just fucking say fuck everything.
Well, I don't want you to do that. And I don't think these people want you to do that. People.
I don't know, because they don't fucking talk, man. That's another thing. That to me is another thing. Like, we don't get subscribers. Bama's fucking don't talk. Like, I mean, some people talk, but
that's okay.
No.
Some is better than none. Man.
I'm in a fucking different place right now. I'm like, I know there's people that watch this show and don't fucking say shit. I know there's fucking people who say they're with us, but they don't fucking say shit. They don't do shit. They ain't like, bruh. Y'all, if y'all want to keep this shit going, let me finish.
All right, I'm collecting my thoughts.
If y'all want to keep this show, because I'm 100% at my wit's end. I'm fucking tired of doing all the work and nobody fucking appreciating it. We don't get nothing. We don't get no love. Y'all fucking, yeah, we got a couple fucking like loyal homies, and I've shout out to the loyal homies. But
you guys are awesome.
Fucking watch this shit and you don't fucking do nothing. You're not even a part of the show, but you fucking claim you're fucking with us. Like, dog, I'm done. I'm tired. And RJ may not understand where I'm coming from right now, because this is, and no, yeah, I'm drunk, and yeah, I'm fucking whatever. But I'm at a point where, like, I'm tired. And it's, man, whatever. Like,
it's all right. It's all right.
It's y'all don't get it. We're coming close to the end because y'all ain't fucking around with us, and we're fucking. I'm tired, and yeah, whatever.
Do you feel better?
Whatever, man.
Right.
Whatever.
All right. Well,
I got no beef with you.
No, that's fine. I didn't, trust me, man. I don't take it any way, shape, or form. Trust me. You have my word. But I think what Jared is saying, folks, and if you were to look at me in my glasses and my fancy turtleneck that I'm about to burglarize a bar in, is that when people put effort into a lot of things and there is no appreciation given, sometimes it is a little detrimental to your mind. Your mind is everything. Your mind is what keeps you going. It is what keeps you sane. It's what keeps you from going crazy. We're not crazy here. We're just people with one passion, one goal, and a dream. And we would like anybody out there to support it. And even if you don't, or if you say that you do, just be a little, not sensitive, but, or not even appreciative. Just say, hey, you know what, man? I fuck with that shit. Share a like, share a comment. You can leave a bunch of emojis for all we care. We just want people to understand that we do this every weekend faithfully. Okay? Yes, there is a little hole in your underwear every now and then. I don't know if that's a good analogy. That the show is everything to us, and we want it to make sure that eventually it'll grow into something, and we know that I know because I'm the fucking pizza man. I'm never wrong. It will. And it takes time. And I'll tell you something about taking time is growing as an adult, something I've done over the last several months, something that we've done together over the years, and the growing pains and the suffering in your mind. But you know what? Let me tell you something. The last 2 weeks, ever since, not to toot my horn, since I got my hair cut, I don't know, dude. It's like I'm a new person. People treat me differently. They act towards me differently. They not only used to respect me, they already did, but now it's like tenfold. I feel good about myself. I feel great. And I have you to thank. I have our friends to thank. And I have all of you out there to thank for always telling me, hey, man, why don't you just do it? And I'm like, nah. But it's all good. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to episode 130. Yes, 130 episodes here of this Mad Scientist Lab podcast. As always, it is I, RJ, the pizza guy, along with Jarrett, the visual mad scientist. And are you okay?
I'm a little drunk.
All right. And we will see you guys next week. Please be safe. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and be safe. Look at our little sombreros right here. These are pretty badass. You want to make that noise one more time before we go?
No, I'm gone. Oh, wait, we got to do the...
Oh, wait.
That's not the one.
No, not the lightsaber one.
One more.
Where is it? Hell yeah.
I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist forever. The merit scientist forever. The merit scientist forever. The merit scientist forever.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
Exactly.
The merit scientist.